Sure as hell ain't Cleveland. That's all I know. Memphis. Oh, it was Cleveland. Oh my God. Third time's a charm, right? Oh. See, I don't know if people actually enjoy watching these videos, but at this point, I just want to beat the game. So I'm going to keep making them until I beat the game. Let's go. First category, history. Let's get it. Who was the first lady during JFK's presidency? That's a repeat. What are caterpillars called in their adult stage? Butterflies. Geography. Which direction is up? North. Again, that's a repeat, but that's also an easy question. Sports. Which game requires you to keep the ball off the ground? Volleyball. That's another repeat. That's another repeat. If I beat the game on just repeats, I don't even care at this point. Where is Hollywood located? California. That's a new one. Let's go science. What is the name of a baby cow? Calf. Which of these mountains is the highest? Galti Mountains, Mount Rainier, Mont Blanc. Well, it's Everest. If Everest wasn't an option, I would have had no idea. What is insomnia? Inability to sleep. Okay, all right, we're getting some that aren't repeats. This is good. History. What is the ancient Egyptian writing system called? Come on. I'm the pharaoh. Hieroglyphics. Let's go. As if the pharaoh wouldn't know that. Come on now. Which couple went down in history robbing banks together? Bonnie and Clyde. Buzz and Woody. Bonnie and Clyde. Sports. What is the name of the Dallas Cowboys mascot? It's gotta be Cowboy John, right? You gotta be f***ing kidding me. This has happened every single time I've played this game. The first run, we get really far, and then the rest of the video, so, we're gonna rewrite history. Geography. What state has Helena as the state capital? Montana. Another repeat. History. What crop allowed Native American civilizations to greatly prosper? Maize. Yeah. Sports. Which of these is not a team in the NBA? The San Francisco Wizards. There's a team called the Wizards, but they play in Washington. Which book holds the famous phrase, what is essential is invisible to the eye? Bomb. Bestario. I narrowed it down to 50-50, and I still got it fucking wrong. Okay, what fashion house has a fake store in the Texas desert? I want to say it's Dior. Of course not, of course not, of course not. Who created the myth of Atlantis? I don't know, Plato. Fuck it, that's not the question. Who gives a shit? Which of the following is not considered a measure of weight? Gallon. There we go. It's a measure of liquid. Art. Which of these painters was not ambidextrous? Alexei Antonov. Yeah. Vincent van Gogh, he wasn't ambidextrous. What a loser. Which animal has the strongest bite in the animal kingdom? I want to say a crocodile or a lion. Okay, crocodile, good. If I wasn't given multiple choice, I would have said a bear, so... How many bones are there in the vertebral called... in the back of a baby human? 33. Yeah. Never a doubt. Never a doubt. Let's get art out of the way. Which of these cities was the term rock and roll coined? Detroit. It's gotta be Detroit or Memphis. Sure as hell ain't Cleveland, that's all I know. Memphis. Oh, it was Cleveland. Oh my God. That's embarrassing. The only one that I thought it wasn't was the answer. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even sound like a proper sentence. See? What did I say? What did I say? This is gonna end up like every other video I've done on this stupid fucking game. Geography. What is the second most populated city in Greece? Second most? Hell, who gives a shit? This one. Yep, yeah. What was the first retail product sold using a barcode scanner? Probably cigarettes. No? Okay, fine. Science. What is the chemical? Yep, repeat. What does the chemical symbol Ba stand for? Barium. That's a repeat. I did get that answer the first time around. If you'd like to watch that video. Who says there are no mistakes, only happy accidents? Bob Ross. R.I.P. the GOAT. Which one are we picking? Art. We need to get it out of the way. Who composed the Nutcracker? Tchaikovsky. Yeah. What color was the Tyrannosaurus Rex? I want to say it's grayish or unclear. It's unclear. I mean, we all see him as green, gray. We all see a color, but I mean, how could you actually prove what color it was? At what age did Maria win her first Grand Slam? Probably 15. I'm gonna guess 15. No? Okay. I don't know anything about tennis. I don't even know if that's tennis. I don't even know if she's a tennis player, to be honest with you. But I think a Grand Slam is tennis. What vegetable does Matt Damon grow on the surface of Mars in The Martian? Again, as we learned in our last video, I don't watch TV and I don't watch movies, so I have no idea. Corn. Okay. Which country does not currently host an F1 Grand Prix? I want to say Finland. It has to be Finland. Yes, okay. Which flag has stars and is red and yellow? China. Let's go art. Where did the musical genre of bossa nova originate? I want to say Portugal or Italy. Portugal. Portugal, Brazil, I mean, both Spanish countries. I don't know. Whatever. I was trying to put logic behind that answer, but one way or another, it's wrong. Which field of expertise studies language and communications disorders? Psycholinguistics. Speech therapy. So you're telling me the study of language is just speech therapy and not psycholinguistics? That doesn't make any sense. Psycholinguistics sounds way cooler. Okay, geography, let's go. Come on. Where is Antwerp located? I don't even think Holland exists anymore. It's gotta be Belgium. Yeah, easy money. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Holland is now part of the Netherlands. Who's Ishmael's best friend in the book Moby Dick? Yeah, if you thought I didn't know anything about TV and movies, I know less about books. Ahab. No, it was Queequeg. Sounds like a fucking slur. In which of his videos does Michael Jackson appear dressed as a zombie? Okay, Thriller. Come on now. Yeah, give me more music. I probably know more about music and stuff than I know about movies and TV. I mean, who doesn't know that? That's such an easy question. That's like literally the most popular song of all time. All right. How creative. The little entertainment mascot guy is a bucket of popcorn and his name is Pop. How creative is that? It's so fucking funny. Which actress directed the Red Hot Chili Peppers video Dark Necessities? See, this is tough because, as I said, I want more things on music. Red Hot Chili Peppers is music, but then it's an actress directing Dark Necessities. Olivia Wilde. Yeah, just kidding. Easy money. I know everything about Hollywood and entertainment and all that, you know. Out of all the movie music videos that Olivia Wilde's directed, Red Hot Chili Peppers Dark Necessities is definitely the best one out of them all. It's definitely my favorite. I've seen every one of them. You know, I want to save sports, geography, and history for last. I want to get the harder ones out of the way first. So that's why I've been choosing art. What is the opposite of this? Staccato. Just give me the answer. Legato. Yeah, yep, knew it. What is the third most populated city in Russia? What's up with all this second most, third most shit? Okay, Moscow and St. Petersburg are probably number 1 and 2. I'm gonna go Novgorod. Science, let's do it. Which of these animals has no blood and no brain? Jellyfish. Yeah, science again here. Where is the talus located? I think it's the foot. Yes, okay, all right, we're on a heater. Not really, that was only my second question right. Pick your category. Fine, I won't go art this time. I'll go geography. What animal is not native to North America? Tiger. Easy money. Which of these characters was not voiced by Frank Oz? Well, Yoda is the outlier here. Because you have Miss Piggy, Elmo, Cookie Monster. They're all like, you know, children's Yoda. I'm sure when I do those entertainment questions, anyone who's watching that knows the answer is just like screaming at their screen and I just look stupid. If you travel 450 kilometers in 6 hours, how fast do you go? Math. So it's just 450 divided by 6. 65. Fuck it. I don't know, dude. I can't. I'm good at math, but not when I have 10 seconds to do division. That was actually pretty easy. I probably should have had that. I just folded. I cracked under pressure. What is the most popular sport in New Zealand? Rugby. Has to be rugby. Easy money. What church did King Henry VIII proclaim himself leader of? Anglican. Yep. What is the capital of Suriname? Suriname. I don't know. Boa Vista or Amapa would be my guess, and it's probably Georgetown. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't even know if I pronounced that country correctly, so definitely not going to know their capital. What European city was nearly entirely destroyed by an earthquake in 1755? I have no fucking idea. Athens, Greece. All right, we have 1,500 coins to use lifelines. I really want to beat this damn game. Which president owned a parrot that cursed at his funeral? That sounds like something that John F. Kennedy would do, but I have no idea. I'm actually going to guess Hamilton. Neither of my first two guesses. What major organ does hepatitis C affect? Liver. That may be a repeat. I don't know. Where would you most likely find in... I don't even know what the hell that is. It looks like something you'd find in the ocean. Okay, to which cardinal direction does the word Orient refer to? East. Where was Emma Watson born? England. Has to be England, right? England? Again, TV, movie, actors, actresses. I got nothing. Where's insulin produced? That's a repeat. Pancreas. Who is Charlie Brown's sister in the Peanuts cartoon? Lucy. Sally. I can literally see the cartoon. I got Sally and Lucy mixed up. I thought Lucy was the blonde-haired chick that's his sister, and I thought Sally's the one that pulls the football away from him. But I think I got those two switched. All right, as tradition, we are going to wait and give it one more shot. Here we go. Which of the following famous bands was Slash a member of? Guns N' Roses. Okay. Again, music. I'm better at music than I am at movies and TV. How long does it take for a blood cell to travel our whole body approximately? Just give me the answer. I want to say 15 minutes. 60 seconds? Really? That quick? Okay. Well, good thing I clicked the lifeline because I would not have guessed that. That would have been my last guess. Okay, what do we do here? What do we do? Sports, just go for it. Who were the two brothers who got first and second in the 2002 X Games? I just took the answer again. I don't care. Whatever. I just want to win by any means necessary. Come on, give me one I know. In what continent is Benin located? Africa. I know that. I don't know if I pronounced it right, but I do know it's in Africa. What is the period of Colombia's first republic known as? I just took the answer again. History. How long did it take to build the Golden Gate Bridge? 4 years. Oh my God, I got it. We're still alive. What carries oxygenated blood away from the heart? Arteries. Okay. What animal is Bambi's friend Flower? I thought it was a fucking rabbit. A squirrel. You know, I'm sure I've seen Bambi, but it's probably been damn near 20 years since I've seen it. You know, so I don't know. Well, that's gonna do it for today. Like I said at the start of the video, I'm gonna play this game until I beat it. I'll be sprinkling it in throughout my upload schedule because I want to beat the damn game. It's personal. I'm like the Michael Jordan of Trivia Crack. It's personal, okay? But anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, click like. If you want to see more of my content, click subscribe. Again, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.